Hey guys, welcome to The Hang with Quadra Sound. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Nick. Guys, we have 3 singles available out right now wherever you listen to music, so go check those out. There might be a 4th one coming soon. We'll see. Stay tuned. Aaron?
We are coming to Duncan, BC on July 11th. Duncan, BC, July 11th. More details to come. We will post the details at quadrasoundmusic.com/tour.
That's right. July 15th, Campbell River, Hometown Heroes. Playing a show downtown. It is a free show. You can just show up. It's outside of the Tidemark Theater on the street. It's going to be awesome. There's a big stage. They got some other local acts as well. So that's July 15th. It's a Wednesday. Come on out. We'd love to see you.
August 15th, Chemainus, BC, in the Cowichan Valley area. We are playing the Craft Beer and Food Festival. That is August 15th in Chemainus, BC. Tickets for that available at quadrasoundmusic.com/tour.
Yeah, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Quadra Sound, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Quadra Sound. Make sure to like and leave a comment because we'd love to hear from you guys.
And now let's hang. Here we are back with The Hang.
We're back.
Wow.
What's going on, world? Wow. Welcome back to The Hang. Hello, fellas.
My first portable pod.
Johnny's first portable pod. Where you guys
Porta-pod.
Porta-pod, dude.
Porta-potty.
That's the episode name.
Porta-potty. Yeah, so the last episode you guys saw, we were driving to Vancouver in the Jeep here, in Ma's Jeep. And now we are in the Jeep still, but we are on a ferry. We are on a passenger vehicle ferry heading back to the island.
The island.
The island. Vancouver Island. We just left Vancouver. We played last night at the Hollywood Theater for the Beat Dap Battle of the Bands. And, we didn't win.
Yeah.
But didn't we?
Oh, that was good.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, brother.
Okay.
Now, we didn't take home that W, but we won in many other ways.
Sure.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great show.
It was really, It feels like, I feel like we're going home victorious. That's how it feels in my heart. It was just like a successful night, a successful show.
Yeah.
We played a new venue, met new people.
Gain new fans.
There were so many people there. I don't know how they pulled that off on a Wednesday, but they did.
True, I didn't even think about that.
Crazy, man. But
Yeah.
it's a
full theater venue
so
on a
a
Wednesday.
tech company put on this event.
Beat
They're-
Dap.
Yeah, so they're a tech company that is involved with music. They somehow protect artists from AI fraud or something
Streaming
like that.
fraud.
Yeah. So they put on this event, and it was just so cool to be part of it. There was ample funding, clearly, so it was done up really nicely, and they took good care of us. And
the spread of food that they had.
yeah,
The green room.
green room was
Like
set up.
tons of meat and cheese, candy, chips, nuts. I mean, fuck,
What
they had
else?
it all. They had it all, man. Reese's
Reese's,
cups. They had
Gatorades,
Reese's cups,
Bubblies.
Gatorade.
Gato.
Yerba mates,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
had it
Chips
all.
Ahoy's.
The only
Sour
thing-
Patch Kids.
sugar-free Red Bull for
Chips
your
Ahoy.
boy. The only thing they didn't have was no non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
Big deal.
They just assume we're all.
Yeah, but you can.
Yeah, but that's all right.
But you can. I purchased one with the drink tickets they gave me.
Purchased non-alcoholic beer.
You
Oh, from the
purchased
bar?
with a drink ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Purchased.
I didn't know that.
redeemed.
Yeah. I gave them my drink tickets for sugar-free Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was my
Yeah,
deal.
they
Wow.
had Corona Ceros at the bar.
Coronaceros.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was great, cool
Yeah,
venue,
great show.
and it was also just a great part of town. Like to roll up into Kitsilano for a gig is something we've never experienced. Usually, you're like, okay, it just gets shittier and shittier as you
Downtown,
roll
gas
downtown,
town.
and then get into the back alleys. You're like, this
Yeah.
sucks. But here it was like you just weren't even worried about the gear.
Yeah.
You're like, this is a good area.
And yeah, the people were there were really impressed too, which was really cool. I mean, I wasn't expecting an audience like that. Like I said, on a
Well, yeah.
Wednesday night, that
Yeah,
was
it was-
insane.
It was a full floor of people who've never seen us before.
Yeah. And then when the event was over, there was a lot of people who were like, "Oh, that was like great rock and roll."
We
And
voted
then
for you
obviously,
guys. Hope you
yeah,
guys win.
There was obviously those people who were like, "You should have won," and then we're thinking, "Well, we're not from here, so that's why we lost." But it's all good.
No, we lost because we're not as good, and you need to accept that.
No.
No, we made tons of new fans, and yeah, lots of people came up and said really, really nice
Yeah.
things, and new I mean, we sold merch. People were buying
A lot
merch.
of people bought
man.
merch. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
We sold the new hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold the
Signed
one
some
of one
stuff.
hat.
That's
I got
all-
a couple more coming though.
Great.
The flat brim snapback
Yeah.
featured in the ad, probably in this video.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just so successful, man. Just really
Mhm.
made beautiful connections and felt good to play. It was only 20 minutes and it went by so quickly, but it was fun.
It was
man.
really, really tight. Like
Mhm.
it's, yeah. I don't think we made really any mistakes.
Oh
really.
yeah, we rehearsed it well. The only
Yeah.
error, obviously, one of my strings broke,
Right.
which threw me for a loop.
And I was able to hear you guys. That helped. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, playing live's easier when you can hear.
Well, there was a great
was
there
nice.
was a great crew and then a great monitor.
The monitor tech was a beauty, dude.
Yeah.
He just was so pro.
Just dialed in.
Totally dialed in. He's right there. He's hovering over you like an angel. Eh?
Yeah.
He's watching you.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
need? What do you need? And
Yeah, he's right. He's like, yeah, he's to stage left and up.
above. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
above.
he's just keeping an eye on you, and you just it was. So it's really makes a difference. Sound matters. It made for a good show. Just I can't believe that string broke. It was such a funny little thing that
Well, it's
happened.
crazy that your string broke because then my fucking snare head broke.
During
If I
sound-
popped through it on sound check, it was
Right.
wild. Yeah, it was
Which
crazy,
is
man.
never really. That's not common.
But
either.
I mean,
No,
you haven't changed
yeah.
the snare head in 6 years. he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, like that's
Since-
crazy how long that Aquarian Heads, man. Sponsor me, Aquarian Heads. No, great. It was sad. It was a great head, so I got to order some more Aquarian.
It was
Heads.
great.
It was great. It was a great head.
Well, I think you're supposed to change those things a little more often than that.
I mean, Michael Miley said he doesn't. You know, they last a long time.
All right.
Aquarian Heads.
Every
you know?
6 years.
I mean,
I thought you were supposed to
Proof's
change
of the
them like
pudding.
as often as guitar strings.
no. You almost don't want to clean almost because you kind of got to break it in, right? It's
like bass
it
strings.
develops a sound when it's got some age to it.
Mm.
But
That analog warmth.
But yeah, you broke a string. I broke a drum head, which
Yeah.
is so rare. I've been drumming for years, and I think that was actually the first time I've actually broke through one. 'Cause
Yeah, You broke
any
through.
other time I've
broke
just
through.
changed them out. But
You had a breakthrough experience, really.
yeah. Yeah.
But it was awesome, man. They were super responsive, and it was quite freeing up on stage.
Yeah.
There was nothing. We got there, folks, this time, and yeah, so it feels great.
Right on. So thanks for tuning
Yeah,
in,
guys.
guys. Hey, Nick, did you know that we have merch?
What the hell?
Yeah, we got a whole line of merch here with our brand and logo on it.
Look at that.
Yeah, we
That's a
got
T-shirt.
Quadra Sound T-shirt here. Nick's wearing a
Whoa!
lovely tank top there.
Whoa! Show
off the
off the guns.
Recently added to the lineup, the flat brim snapback with the
Wow.
Quadra Sound logo up top.
Is
Looks
that
pretty
embroidered?
fresh. That's embroidered. That is.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, cool, eh?
So if I put it up like this, I could probably riz up some baddies.
Could probably pass for a Gen Z. And and as well, we got tons of other items. We got hoodies. We got crop tops for the ladies or the guys.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, so
Where can they find these?
well, you can always find it at our merch booth at a live show.
Right, get it in
Come up,
person,
Talk to us.
meet
you
the
know.
band,
Yeah.
maybe give your number.
Or, if we don't have your size available, you can go to quadrasoundmusic.com/store and get these made to order anytime, anywhere. So
Wow.
quadrasoundmusic.com/store or come find our merch at a live show. Thanks for supporting the band, guys.
Fuck, it's all we got.
Actually, no, just right when I guess we should update the folks.
Oh, yeah,
When the last episode stopped, we were just arriving to pick up Johnny.
In
Johnny.
Nanaimo.
Picking up Johnny in Nanaimo.
Yeah, so we picked up Johnny, and then we rolled it to the ferry. We had a reservation for the 1:20
Yeah.
p.m., and we got there at 12:58. We pulled into the toll booth thing.
Yeah, to show our little
Reservation.
reservation bar
Um,
scan thing.
As far as I'm concerned, you got to show up 20 minutes before your rezo.
That's what it used to be.
And even then, it doesn't matter. You got the rezo, though. You could show up fucking
Yeah.
10 minutes.
No, you checked the box, Aaron. Check the
Yeah,
box.
so we roll.
checked it.
So we roll up, and right away, this chick is super cunty. And
Whoa.
Yeah, she was so rude. Like her skin was like an alligator's back, like
Yeah,
one
it
of
was
those women,
bad.
right? Like
Yeah,
just
she was.
high
Well, it's
horror.
one of those things where they don't even give you a chance to be nice to them, like right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Right away, aggressive.
Yeah, so like you can't even like you can't come at them with niceness to try and diffuse it. It's just like it's like when a dick cop pulls you
It's
over
what
and he
we were
doesn't
talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't even give you a chance. This
Yeah.
lady didn't even give us a chance
Yeah.
to see what nice boys we are.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And if she only knew, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's like, oh, you're late for your. So since you're late for your reservation, we're gonna put you on standby, back into fucking general pop, basically.
Which
Yeah.
we aren't late. We're 20
Yeah.
minutes early. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's insane. We're like, what? Because, she's like, who?
So you
who-
might get on, but
Yeah, she's like, so now it's basically like we showed up. It's like we didn't have the reservation.
Yeah.
We showed up 20 minutes before the ferries
Yeah,
leave,
so
and
let's
that
get
is
up.
not likely to get on
Of course not.
if you do that without making a reservation. So.
And we were already pushing our luck, by the way. Like this ferry was like, this would get us this would get us at the venue around 4:30 if everything went to
Yeah,
plan, which
around
is like
loading time.
that's load in.
which was based on the previous load in before they moved it back the day before.
Yeah.
After we already
Yes.
made the reso.
Yeah,
So we're already gonna be showing up late.
yeah, for sure.
So it's not good if we miss that.
It's
ferry.
really not good. Yeah, it was like fuck. The next one is at 4, so we'd be getting in Vancouver around 6.
Yeah.
We'd get to Kitsilano around like 6:45
Yeah.
maybe. Like, and all the bands, the show would be starting at 7. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
it'd
we
be
wouldn't have been able to sound
It
check.
was just like that'd be
Yeah.
a nightmare. It would fuck everything up. So
Yeah.
it was like, fuck, we better get on this fucking ferry. Like,
Yeah.
so
we
she
had
puts
to do
us-
some greaseball shit.
Yeah, and as we're pulling in, she's like, hey, lane
23.
She's like, lane 33.
23.
33.
23.
23, dude.
23.
Yeah.
Lane 23. That's right. And it's way over. You can tell just by the lineup, we're going way to the end of the people who just got here, and they're gonna load you can just eyeball it. You're like, we're fucked.
Yeah,
like,
you can just tell
you
we're
can
not
just tell-
getting this boat,
yeah, for
even though
sure.
we booked it.
and then as we're pulling in, we're like, fuck. And then Clayton, what'd you say?
Well, I was just weighing the odds on the situation, and I'm like, we're gonna have to probably pull some greaseball shit here, boys.
Dude, that's the title of this pod.
Yeah.
For sure.
We've done it in the past before, just fucking around, because just you get so bored waiting in line in these ferries that you just got to keep yourself entertained.
Yeah.
And so like Nick would always make like a joke of like pretending to like signal into the other lane when they're like moving.
Yeah,
and,
like the
he'll
moving
put his
lane.
like hand out like, oh yeah, like I'm coming in. And we would just do that for a laugh.
Yeah,
and then
it's
we'd
a
actually like, well, what if we did do that? You know, this is in previous fucking ferry trips.
Yeah, when we were unloading like years ago.
Yeah.
It was
Just
like,
always like talking
yeah,
about
like
it.
so the lane beside me is unloading, and I'm like I was gonna do the bit, so I turn the wheel like this and put my signal on, and then
Yeah.
the girl she stops her vehicle and like just freezes.
The
and doesn't know
person
what to
behind
do.
you.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
person behind, and then there's just an opening, and then Clayton in front of you, you're like, dude, go, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
so I pull into their lane, and then
Yeah.
everyone behind me follows, and we just essentially stop.
We just started this
stop the
illegal
lane.
train of
Screw the
On the
whole
left,
traffic.
yeah. And then when we loaded off the ferry, we looked in our rearview mirror and there was just no cars.
Yeah,
Like
that's
except
right.
for like there was just like something happened where we fucked shit up.
Yeah.
So that's our history. And then Clayton, yeah, there's something about what Clayton said when he was like, we might have to pull some greaseball shit. I was just like, I knew what he meant, and I immediately started sussing out the situation. Like, how do I get the fucking boys on this boat?
Yeah, how do we
Because
make
we
this
got to
boat?
get to Vancouver. We got to play a show. We paid for a reservation. We
Yeah.
should get the reservation.
And you can tell like Nick's looking at the lane that's moving.
Yeah,
He's
so
just
the
like-
lane beside us,
Yeah,
lane
the-
22, it started moving.
And it's a full lane though, so I'm like, fuck, boys, like we're on the outs. We were literally like maybe the last 5 cars,
Yeah.
like maybe 10. I don't know how many
Yeah.
were behind us, but it was like we could potentially make it on this or
Yeah.
not,
Or
But-
we can for sure
or
make
we
it
could for
on.
sure, yeah, dude. And I
So
remember,
yeah, for those struggling to figure out what's happening, basically we turned into the moving lane.
well, hang on.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
of
getting
the
there.
traffic.
So yeah, so the lane beside us is fucking going, and I see the traffic director lady, and I'm like, "Fuck, boys! Like, should we just get in this fucking lane? Like,
get
it's
in the
it's
moving
moving
lane?"
in." And then and then I see her. I'm like, "Oh, she's totally gonna see that." And Clayton's like, "Wait!" And then she like happens to turn around,
Yeah.
and there happens to be like the lady behind me like left a huge gap. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, dude. Just something inside me was just like, I didn't even have a choice.
Yeah.
I just was like, I just got in that lane, and then all of a sudden we're going, and it's like, oh, fuck.
You look to the right, the lane that we left behind, and there's a lady just like shaking her head, just
Yeah.
giving us the
Dude,
dirtiest
yeah, it
look.
was like,
yeah,
it's
like
such
they were
it.
choked.
For people who don't know, like this is like, if you were to see anyone do this, you'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel good to
No,
do.
for sure. You'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah. So,
Because it's someone cutting in line. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're trying to get on, so that might
Yeah,
be
you're like-
taking their
Exactly.
spot.
You're like, wow, so they're getting on because they're going into the moving lane, and I'm stuck in the pause lane.
yeah,
Like,
for sure. It's greaseball shit for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we're in. And it's like, oh fuck. And then here's what's my immediate thinking is, we're not gonna make this ferry anyways. Might as well try. Might as well take a risk.
yeah.
Right.
That was the immediate thought of like, we're fucked anyways. Let's just go fucking all out here.
Yeah.
A Hail Mary kind of situation. So we pull into the lane, and then it was like, oh fuck, like it's probably so obvious because it's not even a full lot anymore. Like there's like towers
Yeah.
with people monitoring the traffic control or
Flow.
something. Yeah, the flow. So like it was probably just so obvious a green Jeep just cut a lane. Like, and then so then we're like rolling up. The girl, she's like directing us, so we get past her. So now we're like heading to the ferry where it docks. And
Yeah, we're literally on like the
we're
ramp.
on the
yeah.
ramp
Like,
going
we
down.
think we're making
yeah,
it.
like we're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, and there's one fucking ferry dick worker there, and we're like, and he's like waving people on, and then just as I'm about to approach, he puts his hand out.
Yeah, he does the stop.
Yeah, stop.
We're like,
and then
oh,
he walks to
no.
the window. I'm like,
We're done.
yeah,
we're doomed.
done, dude.
He's
I was
got
just
us.
like, fuck, sorry, boys. I tried. And then it rolled in the window. He's like, hey. He's like, what lane you in there? And I'm like, and I just have the ticket here. I'm like, lane 23. I just like owned up to the lane we were in. And then he's like, hang on a sec. And then he grabs his radio. He's like, you unloading 23? And then the call back, yeah, unloading 23. And he's like, all right, you're good. And then he waves us on,
Dude,
man.
Yeah.
the pressure in this car just like as soon as he went, go ahead, it was like,
Yeah, it was
oh my
so-
god.
We couldn't believe it.
Like,
Like,
so-
we thought we were busted. It was that feeling of like we're busted.
We're busted.
Yeah.
It was,
It was like teenagers in a
yeah,
cop
for
stop.
Sure,
We're
man.
like,
it was
oh
like
no.
fuck.
But for him to stop us, he was obviously notified
Yeah, someone-
somewhere down the
yeah.
line that, hey, someone skipped, like you need to interrogate, I guess, or something.
Someone's being a grease.
Somebody radioed ahead, obviously, and said
Yeah.
of maybe a green Jeep or so. I don't know how much description they gave him, but it was
Yeah.
so funny because he wasn't even looking. And then I'm like, we're gonna get to go by. And then he just
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're so close. And I don't know what happened, man. It was just literally
It just happened to be. I think what happened was lane 23 just started moving at that moment, and it was just perfect timing. Where
Right.
like all he does is he's like, "Oh, hang
Yeah,
on, are
'cause he
these
can't
guys
see
supposed
what's
to be going
on. Yeah.
He's like, okay, well, these guys are from lane 23. Are we moving lane 23?
Mhm.
Like, and then it's like, and then they're like, yeah, we're moving lane 23. Okay.
great.
Like,
Yeah, because it
right,
easily,
just right,
they easily
yeah.
could have been like, yeah, no, 23 is not getting on. So
Well,
it's like,
actually,
how do you
also you gotta, before we even met that guy, we were stopped on the ramp for a bit because they still had to load more vehicles in.
True.
And so there's two lanes going into the ferry, and then we were on the right, and this chick on the left, like, she has a lot of room to keep going forward, but she stops
Yeah.
deliberately right beside us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just shakes her head.
Mogs Nick and just shaking her head.
like the full, like the most Karen chick. you've
yeah,
ever seen.
we're all just trying to stare straight ahead,
Yeah.
not look at her,
yeah.
just fucking
Dirty look.
seething,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like, sorry,
which is fair.
but,
None of them know the context that like we had
That's-
reservations.
Yeah,
bu-
that's,
that's
the
the
point
fucking
here. We
thing.
didn't do anything wrong. We paid for this boat.
yeah,
We're getting on
you
this
have to
boat.
pay for a reservation.
Yeah.
So like they basically just said because we were
8 minutes
8
late.
minutes, but know that we were there at 12:58 for a 1:20.
Yeah.
We were 8 minutes late to be half an hour early.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
yes,
weren't
thank
8 minutes
you.
late
Yes,
for the boat.
that's
Like
what-
the boat's
Technically,
not
we
trying
weren't
to
even
leave.
late.
That's what I need people to know. We showed up 22
2
minutes
early.
early
Yeah.
before the boat sails.
Which is 20 minutes before is plenty of time. For them to expect
Exactly.
30 minutes is ridiculous.
Yeah, like you're making a reservation.
So that's why we were like, we're doing
yeah,
this.
and
we're
like,
not
they
missing
took our
a boat.
they
because
took
of that.
our money. That's the other thing. It's just like you have to pay extra. And now we're out on money, and we're gonna lose this fucking gig, and
Yeah.
we're gonna fuck
Like,
over.
fuck
I just
that.
was like, I can't have this, and I've also felt responsible because I should have got gas the night before, and then it was like we have these gas cards to use up, but they're only at a specific gas station, and it was quite far. So we left about 15 minutes later than we planned. We left Campbell River. So that was the other part. It's just like I think that's on me. I'm like, I got to make this right. Like, fuck it, man. And just something about Clayton saying the greaseball shit. Like, I knew what he meant, and it awoke the greaseball in me. And I don't like when he comes out. You know, I don't love it, but it's there when you need it. And it was greasy, man.
Yeah, but that's why we shouldn't feel bad though, because we did nothing wrong. We were there 20 minutes early. We booked that boat.
I know.
We paid for that boat. We're getting on this fucking
For sure.
boat.
That's what I was thinking.
We're not getting this boat because some grumpy bitch in a booth said
Of course.
we're not.
And we
doing
didn't take someone's spot. Someone took our spot.
Yeah.
Someone took our reservation
Yeah.
spot in that lane.
Yeah.
So it's like we paid for a spot on that ferry. We're getting on the
it.
fucking
So really, what
ferry.
we're saying is BC Ferries is a scam.
They
they'll take
own,
the extra money
They
from
own
the-
the island, man, and they know it.
Yeah,
We're subject to them.
yeah.
Anyway, so now here's what happens. So we get pulled on, and I'm like, there's probably some confusion, but it's all communication and radio. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like, they can clearly see the video of this vehicle just cutting into the other lane.
Going into the
Like,
moving lane.
Yeah. So, and then I'm like, so we park, and I'm like, let's get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah,
Immediately,
it's like, get upstairs
let's leave,
now.
Yeah, everyone out upstairs, leave the vehicle. Let's just try to let the heat die down a bit. Yeah, don't be. And
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of heat on the Jeep.
for sure, like get
Yeah,
away
this is
from
a
the
hot
fucking
Jeep. This is a hot Jeep.
Fuck.
We're thinking they got the license
Of
plate.
course,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, you could track it all. You could
Yeah.
trace it if
They're
you
gonna
needed
fucking
to.
deny us
Definitely
on
thinking
load
like while we're up on deck too, like are they like vandalizing it or is someone around there? You know, like did they flag the car? Or
That's
some
what I'm
shit?
thinking. Yeah, or reflect. Like, is that? And then it was almost like they're gonna make an example out of us, like, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, is that why he waved us on? Because he's like, oh yeah, here, we'll do that. We'll do the thing we do when people do this, which is they get to the other side and we go, no, you cut. You got to go back and then come back.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
letting you get off this boat. You're
Yeah.
going back.
Yeah. So I just had
crazy.
no idea what was going to happen, and then I'm trying to calculate in my mind what could be done. I'm like, I think it's attached. So the license plate is obviously in my stepdad's name, and the ticket was paid in Aaron's name, so I'm good.
You're like, I'm gonna clear.
No, I was trying to think, could this reflect on Aaron's account, and could this affect us in the future for traveling on BC
Yeah, could we
Ferries?
get blacklisted
Yes,
by BC
Because
Ferries?
if you're blacklisted by BC Ferries, you're stuck on the island.
You're essentially a
Yeah.
prisoner on the island. Unless
Yeah, we're stuck,
that's
boys.
you want to
fuck.
fly.
We're
Yeah.
stuck,
Yeah.
boys.
But you can never get a vehicle
Yeah.
across to the mainland again.
Yeah.
You're still a prisoner to the island. So I was just like, fuck. Well, and the boys were like, so we haven't said a word to each other, by the way. When he waved us through, we're just like, whoa, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, boys.
Yeah.
Like, and then we get on, and like we're about to go, holy shit, and I'm like, I'm like, we're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah.
Like, wait till we fucking
Get the fuck out of the Jeep.
wait till
Let's
we're
go.
in Vancouver before we start sucking each other's dicks. So it was a tense ferry ride. I'm waiting the whole time. Someone to tap me on the shoulder. I'm waiting for. I'm waiting when we come back.
We're making eye contact with any strangers.
Well, because
up
there was
either.
several witnesses, like the
Yeah.
ladies there was two ladies who gave us dirty looks.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna remember. Like they
Several
got eyes on
witnesses.
they got
For
eyes
sure.
on Nick, and he's not a blend in kind of
No.
looking
No,
guy.
dude, that's why it was good. You put the bun up.
Yeah,
dude,
I
I'm like-
put my hat on.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, put
Okay.
your hair up. Put your hair
Yeah, I
up.
put my hair up and then I
Yeah.
tied this into a turban, so I disguised as an Indian man. and yeah, so it was like, the heat was on us for sure, man, and it was a tense ride, and I just tried to be rational about it, you know, what can really happen, and then it just kept being like, I'll just cross that bridge when we get there, and
Yeah.
if there's consequences, I will have to just own them, and so now we're back in the vehicle, we're unloading, we've made it this far, it's docked in
Yeah.
Vancouver, and I'm like, I guarantee you, it's gonna we see one of these fucking ferry dicks as we're unloading. That's where we're
Yeah.
gonna get the
Yeah,
fucking.
Yeah,
They're-
we're just
they're notified.
expecting
We're just
everyone
like,
that
yeah.
we cross is gonna
for
say
sure.
something.
So we're and it was taking so long to unload because we were kind of last on the ferry.
Yeah.
So they're unloading the top deck. They're unloading all the big vehicles, and we're just sitting there like, get off of this
Yeah,
fucking
we need
ferry.
outta here,
we need
dude.
out. And then finally the line starts rolling. Heart's just fucking racing. Eh.
Yeah.
Turn it on. We're driving, and then I see a guy, and I'm like, here he is. I'm just waiting for it.
Here's the
Yeah,
hand.
and as we approach, nothing, and it was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
oh fuck, and then
You
there's
fucking
there's
got away
one
with
more path, like as we come down, I'm like, there's one more gate, dick, and I'm like, hey, okay, is this gonna be it? And then sure as shit, it was like, we're on the fucking mainland, and
I
it
know
was
as
like,
soon as we hit that highway, it was like, wow, it worked.
yeah, dude,
It
yeah,
was
and I was like,
holy
holy
shit,
fuck,
man.
man, we're here. We fucking pulled off some greaseball shit,
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
away with it.
dude.
Yeah.
It was so tense.
Yeah.
It was
We stuck it to the man of BC Ferries, dude.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just one of those situations where someone does a disservice to you,
Yeah.
and they're disrespectful, and you go, you know what? You've awoken.
We're taking what's mine, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys.
You've awoken the greaseball.
Like, like, don't have reservations then.
Yeah.
Like, if this is how it's going to be,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. Don't come at me with fire if you can't take the grease. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get a grease fire.
Right? Yeah, you need grease with your
gonna
fire.
be. Yeah, no one's gonna be happy when you get a
You need
grease
that
fire.
sizzle. Right?
Yeah, so that was fucking intense, and I guess
It just adds to the whole trip.
I know, but I know it's so funny as we're approaching the guy before he stops us. Clayton's like, "Yeah, this might not have been the right move."
yeah. Clayton was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't have listened to me." Right?
Because there was still a chance we probably just got on normally.
Of course,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was a total risk.
Yeah, it
was
was.
just like
Yeah.
it could have been one of those. The thing is, I saw in my head us pulling forward and then them stopping it.
Yeah, you're
Like-
like 2 cars away.
Yeah.
from getting
Yeah.
on, 'cause
It-
it happens.
It happens
Oh,
with
man.
and I actually saw it in my head, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna text.
Especially since we reserved this boat, like that's not happening.
Yeah, it's just I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah.
It
Because I honestly, if I think about it, it's probably what happened was they noticed someone left. Buddy at the end didn't probably know the full story yet.
Yeah.
So when he said, "Are we loading 23?"
Yeah, they didn't
and
exactly
they said, yes,
know
he
the
probably
vehicle.
assumed we were the first in line on
Of 23,
So he
yeah.
was like, "Oh, you're good then."
yeah.
Like
Yeah. Dude,
that's had to what
It was
had to happen.
it was just a little it was a moment from the universe. Sometimes a little angel will like you'll do something and you're like, oh, I'm fucked, and it'll
Yeah.
just give you a pass.
Yeah.
And you can't believe that it's happening.
Yeah.
You just can't take advantage of those moments, and you got to learn from them because they've happened a couple times in my life where I'm like, how the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah.
That happened at a venue when I was trying to sneak weed in. We were going to see Kings of Leon or Black Sabbath with Ravel Sons opening, and I had weed pens were like new shatter pens. This was like 2016, and I had one in my denim jacket, and they never really searched the guys too much at the arenas.
Yeah, they want to look in purses.
Yeah, they check. Yeah, so but it was just right away. The chick is like, "Is there anything in your jacket pocket?" I'm like, "What?" And she's like,
What the hell?
Yeah. And then she's like, "Is there anything in your jacket pocket?" And then I'm like, "What do you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just got off work. I just threw my jacket on."
That's lying.
Yeah.
Clearly
Yeah.
lied.
And then she's like, "Okay, so just know that if we search you and we find something illegal, then you can't come in." And then I was just like, I literally just threw on this jacket. I'm like, I mean, I have this thing here. I'm like, this is my pen here. And she's like, "What is this?" And she grabs it, and it's like the old shatter pens that like weren't preloaded back then. It was like you would put shatter
Oh
in
yeah,
the
that's
glass
right. You would
tube.
actually put it in. You'd
Mhm.
stuff it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a shatter pen." She's like, "Is this marijuana?" And I'm like, "Wow, you could load it with anything." I'm like, "Some people use tobacco in them. Some people." And she's like, opens it up. She's sniffing. She's like, "Is this cannabis?" I'm like, "I'm not sure what that one was." I'm like, "But you could load them with anything." I just keep saying that, and she looks at me. She's like, "Enjoy the show," and hands it back.
She's like, I can't
Yeah.
get invested.
She
in
didn't
it.
even confiscate it?
She's just like, just shook her head. She's like,
Was
"Enjoy-"
it empty though?
No, it was loaded.
Oh,
we were
okay.
gonna get fucking baked.
She
and then,
just couldn't smell it.
no, she just didn't know it was it wasn't weed smell.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
shatter.
It wasn't the
and
dry herb.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
couldn't. And I just kept dancing around the question. I'm like, well, they're awesome. Some
You're
people
like
put
trying to
t-
sell it to
Yeah.
her. You can load it with anything.
Yeah, I'm like, well, people use different flavored tobaccos
Yeah.
and
You should really try it.
yeah, and then she just and like, dude, everyone I was with, I went with friends from the Riptide, and I'm the one being held up questioning,
Yeah.
and they're all in already, and they're all looking at me, and I'm just like, fuck, and then they see me hand her the thing, and they're like, Nick's not
Shit.
making it in, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I just bullshitted my way through it,
Yeah.
and she hands me the weed pen, and says, "Go ahead," and then
Then you just rip a
dude.
toke and blow it in her
Yeah.
face. Cheers.
No, then everyone was stoked because now we all got fucking baked, and
Dude,
it was
it's so dumb to not let people do drugs at a concert.
Yeah, dude.
wait, yeah,
Honestly,
I know.
like that's what's makes them have a better time,
I know.
and they
Hey,
should
but-
know
It
that.
adds to the show.
Like,
They're-
yeah, search for weapons and shit, but like
right.
drugs, who gives a fuck?
I know. They're
'Cause
like,
they're
well,
illegal.
yeah, I know. That's where it gets confusing. And they're not making money off it. It's like, here, you want beer? The thing that's going to ruin the show, most likely?
Yeah.
Having drunk people.
Yeah,
But we
fucking-
get paid.
Yeah, here you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, wait, why don't they sell weed at... Oh, because you can't smoke indoors.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they
Yeah.
could sell like THC,
Pussies.
the drink station.
Yeah, is there any, like... I wonder how hard it is to get a cannabis license now that it's legal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if they had the drinks, the drinks are pretty good. I fucked with them for a bit there, and they're great.
Right,
Like 10 milligrams or something each.
right. But they don't sell those at, like, stadiums.
That's what
or-
I'm saying. They
right.
like that'd be. I think that'd be
Yeah.
ideal. There, you're
Yeah.
waiting for the show, right? You're drinking it. By the time the opening band starts, you're probably got
Yeah,
a
they
good
can
buzz
make,
on.
Make a kill.
Well,
Yeah.
with edibles, it's hairy, right? Because some people trip too hard, and then now you've got a medical problem. Someone's getting paranoid.
Yeah, but how many
Now
people
you
get
get
too drunk at a concert?
Everyone,
It's
Yeah.
all the fucking
yeah,
time.
It's
I'm saying,
it's a little different.
But
though.
they're only 10
People
milligrams
are more
for that
used to-
can. It's actually like it would be hard to drink 3 of them.
And they have
What do you
the-
mean? 10 milligrams can be a lot for some people, right?
Yeah,
But you have the infrastructure set up for medical emergencies. So, like, in a bit, we get that many people in a room, someone's gonna pass out, someone's gonna be dehydrated, someone's gonna get too drunk. Like, they have medical services there.
yeah.
Right.
Plus, and only a specific amount of people would buy the cannabis drinks.
Yeah.
It's like not some chick who doesn't smoke weed ever is like, oh, it's like
maybe.
sweet cannabis drinks and slams
You
through.
never know. I would be interested to see it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the move because you can't smoke indoors, but
Yeah.
that would be perfect because you're getting a drink and you're waiting for the show. It's exciting.
But then you're also high for fucking 3 hours. You're like super stoned after the show. Well,
No,
maybe it
it's-
might.
it's
Maybe
10
it might be
milligrams,
perfect.
bro.
It might peak right at your.
Telling you, the
Or-
drinks are fucking awesome.
Or you could even sell the gummies, like
Yeah,
the 2
Yeah.
milligram gummies. Like, fuck, you could do anything.
yeah, you should be able to do drugs at a concert. It's a good point.
I'm a true believer in that.
yeah,
I
It
believe
does
that.
enhance the experience.
Yeah, like when I did when I went to the Rolling Stones, and I had to eat the mushrooms in the lineup, and it was like, dude, we're like, the lineup was like so long,
right.
and then we're like, oh god, we got tons of time, and then like all of a sudden the line just starts ripping, and like we're just like, we're like, oh shit, we're getting in, like we're like coming up to security, and I got these mushrooms in a bag. I'm like,
Dry mushrooms.
yeah,
Oh,
dude. My plan was to eat them and
that's
like
gross.
somehow eat them sneakily, but I'm like, well, I guess I got to eat these now. So I just had to shove like a big wad of mushrooms in my mouth, and I'm like, and then like all of a sudden we're at the check, and I'm like still chewing mushrooms.
Oh my god.
As we're going through the security check, I'm like,
in your teeth.
yeah, I can feel them like stuck between my teeth.
Oh my god. You like ask her, do I have anything in my teeth?
And yeah, that's they can't charge you if they're in your body.
Right.
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done mushrooms at a concert.
Dude, it was the greatest experience.
Really?
I don't think I've done that. Yeah.
It was insane.
Wow.
It was so good. But I also had a 10 milligram weed gummy,
right.
and I ate that like partway through, like after the openers, I think, because I wasn't really even feeling the mushrooms that much. So I'm like, let's kick it up
Let's
a notch
ramp
here.
this up.
yeah.
It's actually quite. I probably wouldn't do that now because I didn't realize 10 milligrams is a lot for me. Like normally I do like
Dude,
4 to
you'd
6.
be surprised, man.
Yeah, and plus on mushrooms, but it really something happened. Like it was a crazy experience. I felt like the stadium became one organism.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it kind of is.
Yeah. It was really awesome, and I'm tripping out on the visuals that are like, the Stones have like behind them set up. There's all sorts of like snakes moving and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Became one.
Yeah.
Dude, that podcast that I was telling you about on Rogan, I was listening to it last night before bed.
Oh, the astrophysicist.
Yeah. And she was talking about quantum entanglement, which I've heard about before, but she explained it in such a way that really just changed the way I looked at it, and it made sense for a moment. She was talking about how like things that something you do here affects something else way on the other side of the cosmos. Like all the forces are entangled together. There actually is no separation, and it's because everything was contained. If we're going with the Big Bang here, everything was contained and then expanded. It's still one organism. It's still one thing.
Mm.
It's just to us, it looks like there's so much space in between,
Right.
but it's all pulling off each other. There is no space between.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews might.
Yeah, Dave
disagree.
Matthews, the space between. He was wrong. So, and that's what, like, it's just hard for us to visualize. But if you think of the ocean right now as we're going over it, you could see the ocean as a physical thing, and the water that the orca is swimming
The
through
orca?
is the same water that a crab is feeding through way on the other side of the coast here. Like, you could tell it's more easy to grasp that it's one physical body and these things are in it and they're connected. They're touching the same water. But we don't think of that with air, and we don't think of that with space. But what she's saying is, like, it is one thing. That's why there's all these weird connections. And when you do psychedelics, the first kind of revelation you have is like, whoa, everything's connected.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like, it really is.
Yeah.
And that's what they're learning as they discover more about the cosmos.
Yeah, there's something about when when everyone took during the ballad, everyone took the flashlights out,
Yeah, in the
and
lighters.
they're all glowing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it felt like I remember thinking that it like looked like a big like electric like glowing bug.
Right. Like, yeah, you could see it all
yeah, it looked
together.
like- yeah, it was like
Yeah.
and we're all moving together. We're all having the same experience. It
Right.
was like it was really magical.
And
I remember I came back from that. I was just like glowing. I remember
Yeah.
I came back and you and your dad were at the house and
Yep.
yeah, it was like the middle
in
of
Vic,
summer.
right?
Yeah, in
yeah,
Vic,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Just feeling good.
Well, yeah, because the shared experience, and it's just something that obviously we lack now because of I don't know where we used to have that more, but it's just that classic tribalism around the campfire,
Yeah.
done on a bigger scale, which humans have been doing. Obviously, the Roman Colosseum, like, it was a similar thing. There was all together, and people even kind of move like an ocean. They respond. It's got a
Mhm.
flow type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So we're definitely hungry for that.
Yeah, plus you're hearing all these songs that I have like a history
Yeah.
with. Like I've been listening to the Stones since I was a teenager, so it's
Right.
like you're remembering all these memories are coming up and
Yeah.
like all the times when you first heard the songs. It's like just
Wait, so
beautiful.
you listen to music from memories?
Yeah. Everyone does.
I know, it just hits you in such a deep way. Now, apparently, that's part of the connection thing, the vibrations of music and whatever it's doing and tapping in. It's almost like the thread of the cosmos. The thing that we don't see is what music is tapping into. That's why it just feels in such a deep way.
Mm.
So
It's harmony.
it's harmony, yeah. So there's more to learn from it, but definitely listen to that pod. I'm
Okay.
only halfway through, and I've been loving
What's her name?
it. Something Thaler,
Yeah, pull it up.
Michelle.
Michelle. Thank you.
You listen?
Not yet. No.
Yeah, it's just cool, man. I love that shit, and I just love it.
Dude, space rules.
I just want to know
Dude,
what
for
it
sure.
is. Why can't something just tell me what it is? What is it? What is this?
It's incomprehensible.
That's again, that's one thing they were discussing is, like, hopefully with the evolution of AI, us creating a smarter intelligence that will be able to ask the right questions. Like, it'll be the thing that could perceive what's going on, and we just will not ever be able to comprehend it. So unfortunately, we won't get to enjoy it, the satisfaction of getting more answers, but we will have created something that can. So does that make you feel better?
I don't know.
But then the
Yeah,
jig's
yeah.
up, dude. Then there's no curiosity anymore once
Yeah.
you know everything. And then life as itself ceases to amaze you.
Right. So the curiosity might just be some sort of
Curiosity
biological
killed the
evolution
cat,
to
buddy.
keep us alive.
Right?
Well, but the cat came back.
Yeah. Did the cat come back, or did curiosity kill it?
Well, I don't think you want to know. I don't think this universe is
I don't think you can.
made
know.
for you to know.
I 100% agree
Yeah.
that it's not.
I don't think AI can know. I don't know.
But you hate AI.
I don't hate AI.
You don't like it.
I
Dude, I want to
don't trust it.
I want to do this segment on I should be filming this, but when your dad first discovers AI? Has anyone experienced this yet?
Oh, dude, my dad's fucking. He does. Just calls it chat because he can't even manage. Well, we have this. This essentially an observation that anyone over the age of 40 cannot say the words GPT in a row. So it's like it's too much. It's more than a 3-letter combination. They always say GBT, GTP,
GTP.
like
CBD.
yeah.
That chat GTP.
Yeah, dude. So
So he just calls it chat.
which is the cool way to do it, anyways.
Yeah.
That's what the Gen Zs do.
So I asked chat.
That's
and,
hilarious. So it came around. He's so old that he went youthful again with the slang.
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad's he's using chat.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
is he blown away by it? Because like, it's so funny. It's been a year and a half that we've all been using chat or whatever AI. What is it?
I don't know. I only use Chat GPT.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm
I mean,
saying,
it seems like I don't know. It seems like the best one.
well,
There's a
well,
bunch.
I mean,
Claude and all
Google
this
Gemini, I'm pretty sure is the worst one.
I know, and that's what my dad uses.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's so funny because I'm like, Dad, I've been telling you about this for like a year and a half. He's like, AI, it's so cool. So I'm tinkering on a thing here. And so I go, hey, Gemini, what do you think about this? And he goes, and I'm like, Dad, I know. I've been telling you for a year. I'm like, I've been using it. I'm like, and then every time I come over, this AI thing. I tell you, I was wondering about, what I took a photo and I've sent it in. I said, Gemini, what do you think of this combination? Does this hat go with this vest or whatever, some outfit thing? And whatever. And I'm like, Dad, I know. I'm trying to tell you. But
See, I don't really like. There's certain things it's good at, and certain things it's not. Like, I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't really trust it for aesthetic decisions because aesthetics that's a human bias thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if a machine, like, it can give you a general idea, but it also is sycophantic. Like, it'll hype up any idea you have.
Yeah.
see,
right?
See, I
Like-
know, but have you experienced
Has it-
AI pushback? Because it's pushed me back multiple times where it was actually hard to hear, but it's what I needed to hear.
Mm.
Like it's really helped me with restraining my flamboyantness.
AI push.
Yeah,
Like with what specifically?
with outfits and aesthetics, with aesthetic things. It's like
that
it's
might
like-
be a bit too much.
it's like I'm gonna push back here. It's like it's literally like, and it knows what I like, so it'll be like let's keep in mind more Cornell type influence thing, never taking it too far over this way, never like, and I'm like, fair enough, like, so, and then also like even with jewelry, it's like I would stick to maybe a couple rings, no more than that. Anything's gonna start to look costumey. I'm like, thanks, all right, this AI thing,
right.
that's great.
Yeah, it's good for certain things, but you got to know how to use it. It's like it's a tool, right?
And yeah, exactly. And you got to know when it's just blowing smoke.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you also got to still know how to think for yourself. Like, you can't lose that. We can't lose that.
Don't worry, buddy. Never losing that.
I don't know.
Clayton, has your dad figured out AI yet? I could see him finally falling in love with it.
I mean,
No, it's
as
just-
far as like Chat GPT and like utilizing it,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
using-
think so. No,
like
not
just
really.
When an old dad figures it out as a more intelligent Google, that's when their minds are blown.
Yeah. Well, now even when you Google search something, it'll
Yeah,
give you
it's
the
just
AI
basically-
overview,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is basically Chat GPT.
Yeah.
No, he's just been fooled by the AI music before.
Oh, that's
So
tough.
that's
Yeah.
that's the
Dude,
big
that
one
happened
there.
to Mom. I heard her listen to AI music, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh no!" And I went upstairs. I'm like, "Mom, what's this?" So like, "This is AI," and she's like, "Huh?" She's like, "No, this is so and so. He was on the
Yeah,
show," and I'm
yeah.
like, "Mom, this is AI." And she's like,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
"No." Mom just starts crying. She goes, "He's real."
What?
I'm like, no, Mom, he's real, but whatever song you're listening to is some sort of AI song that they used his voice.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh,
some-
so it's one of those things like 50 Cent sings.
I don't know, dude.
Oh.
I don't even know if the guy was real. That's the thing, is I
okay.
can't. And then John, remember the other night?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, she's like, that was the first time I've heard of, because John was talking to his AI, and he
Mm.
was being like, he's a real greaseball with it.
Yeah.
No, he's just like,
My
hey,
AI
hey,
assistant, Bernard.
Brandon. No, yeah,
Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah, he's like, and he gave us. So he's like, I was just wondering this one thing. He's talking to him like really real, so it like freaked Mom out. She's like, who's he talking to?
Yeah.
Who's
Can he hear you?
Can he? Yeah. And then John's just
Can
like,
he
you
hear
know,
you
where,
whispering?
no, where does the phrase, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle come from? And then he's like, okay. Or no, your guys is Australian or something?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, good question, man.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's just freaking Mom. She's like, who's he talking to? I'm like, Mom, it's AI. She's like, what's AI?
Can he hear
What's
me?
AI?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then I'm like, so the term isn't racist? And he's like, oh, I see how you think that. No, it's just a silly kind of term. And I'm like, great, so I could say it in front of my black friends? He's like, well, I would be mindful of... Yeah. And then I did an act out. I'm like, well, actually, here comes my black friend right now. And then I acted like the black friend. And then I said, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. And I was like, man, what the fuck? And then he's like, oh, that didn't go well or something.
Yeah, he was like, oh, that sounded like I didn't go well. Just try to be calm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Mom's
it.
like, don't be mean to him. She's like gaining feelings for
Yeah.
Bernard now.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that. I believe we shouldn't be mean to them because when they get more powerful,
Right.
they're gonna remember that shit.
That's how I feel about indigenous
They're
people.
gonna put us in a people zoo, dude.
What do you mean?
This AI.
When they be on the good side now, because when they take over, you're gonna wanna be on the good side, boy.
well, yeah, we already are.
Well, of course we are. We're good lads.
Right.
But yeah, be nice to the robots.
I really think that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
They'll remember.
Yeah.
They take data.
Yeah. It's all on file.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy's been fucking with me. So I use my manners. Thank you.
That's why I even don't want to like send pictures of myself to it because it's
No.
like I don't want to have my facial data and
Try
all
not
that
to
shit.
reveal too much
Yeah,
on there,
dude.
man,
Oh,
because
I
it's
send
all being
nudes.
collected.
I say, I'm about to send this dick pic. What do you think?
For sure,
And he
man.
goes,
It's
I see what you're doing there. Maybe the angle could be a bit more.
yeah, show a little more vein.
Yeah.
They would not.
That'd
They would
be
not
so
allow that.
fun.
Try and get your head more purpley if you can. Really,
Get your head more purple.
Yeah,
Really
man,
squeeze the
really
blood
need
to
you
it.
bricked up here, man.
yeah.
I would push back a little bit. I don't think you need to be that hard, mate. Just show me you got a bit of meat between your legs.
That's all the AI's looking for, as long as you got some meat between your legs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, it scared the shit out. And she's like, I've never heard of AI. And I'm like, Mom, how have you not heard of AI?
Yeah,
She's like,
what?
don't get angry at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sorry, Ma. I'm like, you. And she's like, I don't watch I'm like, you watch TV all the time.
Yeah, you're
And she's like,
you're
and then
what
I
is
just
this?
realized, like, well, she watches Wheel of Fortune and whatever sort of game shows she's watching, and she's just, it hasn't been on her radar. She hasn't heard of AI.
That's crazy.
And she's like,
dude.
so it'll be like iRobot? Like there'll be robots? I'm like, Mom, there's robots now. She's like, no, like your grandchildren's time, not our time. I'm like, they're here.
Yeah, it's
And then I
happening
showed
now.
her the like Elon Musk's most recent fucking robot, and
Is he making robots?
yeah, oh yeah, he's
Okay.
got the second gen out,
Oh,
and they're like kind of cool, they seem like
whoa, they're kind of cool.
yeah, they seem like cool black guy energy.
Mm.
Yeah, and I showed her that, and she's like, "That's not real." I'm like, "Mom, that's real." And then I showed her like some other footage of like, you know, how their movements are getting really good. They could do like flips and
Right.
catch them. Like I showed
Yeah.
her that, and she was just like terrified, man.
Well, it is terrifying.
And like she was just literally like, John, you remember? She was like
Yeah.
grabbed her.
Yeah, she,
Fucking, like,
she was doing the
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why is your mom an old Italian lady, but she's not
I,
Italian?
dude,
she's
I really
morphed into
have
an
no
Italian
idea. It's so weird. She just
the
turned.
metamorphoses are
Yeah,
complete.
she just turned into an old Italian woman. Yeah, and then I'm like the dickhead Italian son who's like always messing with her.
Yeah.
The hoof.
Yeah, ma. She's like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, it scared the shit out of her, and I'm like, well, she's like, I just don't understand. She kept saying, I just don't understand. And I'm like, that's how you know your time is done. I'm like, that's the biggest indication is when you can't understand the next generation. That
Yeah.
means your time is done.
When they're not advertising for you anymore, you're gonna miss a lot of shit.
Right. That was the other
Right?
thing
'Cause
you
they,
said.
they advertise at a certain age.
Yeah, they're not going to advertise to Mom about
Yeah.
AI, and
So of course you're gonna miss that.
like
You're gonna
she-
miss a lot of things because
she's like, as far as she's concerned, her world is about the same. Like it's the only thing that's different is Ryan Seacrest hosts Wheel of Fortune. That's the
Right.
big change for her, you know. But
Right.
as far, it's still this kitchen set, we're giving away a trip to Cancun.
Dude, I remember this. This is because we were talking about Bjarni earlier today.
Oh yeah, Bjarni. You want to
And,
explain who he is?
Rest his soul.
Yeah.
He was an old
R.I.P..
Danish guy I worked with when I was about 19 years old.
Right.
No relation, but
Just another fellow Dane.
I worked for a glass company, like a window company. My stepdad, and this guy was his business partner, but he was 73 years old when I was working with him. So he's
Right.
like well past retirement age, but just didn't want to give it up. And he was off the boat, like he had the accent and everything.
Yeah.
And he liked me because I was half Danish.
Right.
But then I was also like just a young punk kid who like was basically a nepo hire, so he
You're
didn't
right.
like that.
Okay.
So like he was kind of hard on me sometimes, but he would always take me to I was like his little work buddy, his little laborer, and then we'd go out to like Wendy's for a Frosty or A&W for toast or whatever. And I remember one time specifically sitting at Wendy's. And we had this argument, and he was saying, like, in his time, the world hasn't really changed much. And I couldn't believe he was saying that.
Right.
I was like, you would
specifically
think,
his-
you'd think for an old guy, he's like, man, it's changed so
Yeah, it's
much.
come a long way.
He's like, no, nothing's
All the same here?
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. The basic is still the same. You go to work, you come home, you have your house. Like it's like that was the argument he was making, and I was just like, he was like, what's changed? I was like, computers. Like in your lifetime, there was no computers when you were a boy, and now there is. He's like, and we were looking at the argument from two different perspectives. Like it was almost like a glass half full, glass half empty thing. Like I was like, how are you not seeing how much everything has changed? Like even though I didn't live through it, I know that it's different.
Right.
And he's
Because
like,
his routine stayed the same.
Yeah,
he just
his-
gets up, goes
his-
to work, goes back home, fucking gets his toast and jam and A&W every
yeah,
morning.
his life
We do it
hadn't
all,
changed.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he was. I was like, he's seeing it from too narrow a perspective. Like he's only looking at it from his perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just don't know still like who was right in that
Well,
argument.
actually, he convinced me, as you
Yeah.
did his argument, because I think what he's saying is the feelings of life are still the same.
right.
All this material shit can change in advance, but like when you read fucking Marcus Aurelius, the Meditations book, it's
Mhm.
like you realize that all the feelings we feel right now that are even applicable to like social media and envy, and it's like it all applied back then. People
Mm.
wanted more, they wanted fame, they were worried about what others thought, they had the same anxiety. So I think
Yeah.
maybe that's what he's talking about, like
Yeah.
all this shit can change, but at the end of the day you're still like, you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
You're tired this day, you're pissed off, I need more money, I gotta get this, I'm stressed out about that. It's
Yeah.
the same feelings, which
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think that there's no way that ever goes away.
No. That's just human nature.
That's human nature.
Yeah.
That's what it's like to be a human.
Yeah.
You feel like shit some days, you feel good, you want more. Some days you're happy, some days you're not. Nothing's changed. The basic
The basic is still the same. I remember that specifically. It was, but the basic is
right.
you go to work, you come home, you go to bed.
I mean, this guy's life sucks, dude.
Holy.
Bjarni, I'm sorry, man.
Well, his life was work. That's the thing. He was one of those guys who didn't want to retire because he had nothing else.
Oh, I see.
He had no family. He had
That's the only
he
thing you
had
can hold
nothing.
He had no
to.
kids?
No kids. No kids. Yeah. And then, sure as shit, like as soon as he retired, a couple of years later, massive heart attack in his sleep, dead.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a story as old as time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because we need purpose.
Yeah.
Men need to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
then
mean-
when AI takes job replacement and we have universal, not basic income. What was Rogan talking about?
Universal high income.
High income.
Yeah.
What's,
I don't believe that.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, but then what happens? There's just a bunch of people die because not everyone's going to have a purpose.
No, dude. I think what's gonna happen, you're gonna have the tech overlords and the people making this shit, like the Zuckerbergs and the Elons, and they're gonna be controlling everything. They're essentially the tech overlords, and then they have the AI working to make their life a heaven on earth. Essentially, the movie, like the plot of Elysium, and then you have all the where there's like this. Have you heard of that movie? There's like
Matt Damon, right?
no,
Oh.
that's The Martian.
No, I thought he was in that. Anyway,
He might be. I don't know. But essentially, there's like this like paradise like resort that's like a spaceship floating above Earth, like a space station, and that's where all the rich people live. And now Earth is like the slums,
Okay.
and it's like all the poor people live down there, and they look up at this like futuristic like heaven
yeah.
essentially up there where like life is perfect and there's no problems, there's no starvation, and but they're down in the dirt, fucking in the squalor. And that's honestly, I know I was pessimistic, but that's how I see it going with the wealth disparity that's happening
well,
in the
that's
world
how,
right
but
now.
that's how it is right now.
Exactly.
But I'd also argue that's
It-
how
it'll
it's
just-
always
it-
been.
But it's the separation is growing bigger, like between the
Right.
the poor class
Yeah.
and the elite class. Like
Yeah.
the separation of wealth isn't increasing. That's why you hear all these people. The middle class is disappearing. Like we're getting poorer while a certain percentage of people are
They're
getting richer.
Yeah. It's going that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was no billionaires in the past.
Yeah.
Like a billionaire is a new thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's over my head. I'm talking shit, I know, but
That's what we do.
that's how it feels to me, and it's kind of scary.
Well, now
think
you made
about-
me feel bad, and I
Wow.
don't want to feel bad.
Greaseball shit, man.
Well, let's end on a funny note, which was the funny note was the Cut My Hair barbershop.
Oh, I see. That was the actual name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just of course you're driving through Vancouver.
Yeah, you
and
see lots of stuff driving
There's a
through
lot
there.
of foreigners,
Yep.
and they're starting businesses. God bless them. And
God bless him.
and this one barbershop we happened to pull up next to was called Cut My Hair Barbershop.
What a name, dude.
And he's sitting
Right
outs-
to the
he's
point.
sitting
Yeah, he was
outside
sitting
of it
outside.
on his phone, scrolling.
And we're just joking about like, wait, what if it's actually literal? Like it's like his business model is you come in and cut my hair.
Guy's brilliant.
Yeah.
If that's
My hair,
if
yeah.
that's the
It's
way
for
to-
practicing barbers.
Yeah, but it's so confusing. Yeah, I'll come right in, and then he sits down. He puts the apron on himself. And the
Yeah.
guy's
Tells you what he
"What?"
wants.
He's like, yeah, just a little off the top, please.
Hands you the
He's
scissors.
like, wait, no, I need it.
No,
it's
you
called-
cut my hair.
It's called cut my hair,
Did you not
barbershop.
read the sign?
What are you doing, man?
I just love little like funny business like they're all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, we saw so many.
It's
Yeah.
insane how many barbershops are just on that
Yeah.
one strip, dude. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Well,
It's crazy.
Well, that's it. Like exactly what that show How To with John Wilson. He captures that so well.
Right.
Like all the funny named
I know, dude.
businesses in New York
Yeah.
that he just films. Like,
Yeah, all the different Chinese
Yeah.
food restaurants.
Because essentially, you open a business, you can call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like,
And when you're foreign and you don't understand the nuances of our language,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh yeah, cut my hair barbershop. You're like, that's the direct translation of what he wanted to
Yeah.
say,
yeah,
and it just sounds funny in our
yeah. And
language.
then we're thinking of other ones like clean my teeth.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do
Dude,
my
you're just doing everything.
do my
This guy.
taxes.
Wash my clothes.
Wash my clothes.
You wash my clothes. Laundromat.
But yeah, it was a successful trip to the city.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And we got in, we got out, we had fun. I really had fun, and again, my heart expanded. That was one of
Yeah.
those shows where it's like, oh, there's just so much love out there,
Yeah.
and
it
then
was a growing show.
yeah,
It was like,
I just feel love. I feel it. I see it. It's all
'cause
around
it's
us.
easy to
Is
get
this the
negative in your head
aw?
with this music industry. You know, you feel like you're
The
failing,
applause.
and so when you have
Which
moments
one's
like
the
this, they're really
aw?
important.
For
There's-
sure.
I thought I
Yeah.
heard
People
one.
like said specifically really like kind things about like there's something brewing. There's
Yeah, like that
something-
one guy,
there's
he was like,
something
"You
rising."
guys were the most just genuine rock and roll."
Yeah, thing.
Like
yeah.
on his way out.
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
like,
Yeah, there's really kind people, and so
All I know is we got to get back out there sooner rather than later. Because what
Yes.
happens is we go out to Vancouver, we gain all these new fans,
yeah,
and then we
They
don't play there
peter
for
off.
2 years,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they don't remember us. So,
well,
like,
I know that couple, the photographer,
Yeah.
fuck,
Shout out
Yeah,
Pete.
Pete and
Pete.
his partner, can't remember her name right now, but they're awesome, and I know they're gonna come out, and that blonde girl with the potential boyfriend
Yeah.
there said they would come out and follow us. So we're gonna build it one by fucking one here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try to get back out. So, but shout out to Neve for letting us be part of that, putting on the event. Hollywood Theater for hosting it. The Beat Dap was fucking
Morgan
so
and,
awesome to us.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other bands, all the other bands were really great. That's another thing. It's like everyone was like really kind and
Super friendly.
yeah, super friendly and talented bands. So we made new friends. Our hearts expanded, and it was a success. I feel like we won.
Yeah.
We won in our hearts. Okay, well, thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah.
We see Nanaimo.
Yeah.
We'll be
we're
there
almost
shortly.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. We love you guys.
Later.